Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Jack who lived in a small family village on the coast of Caribbean Sea. Jack had always been fascinated by the stories of pirates and their adventures on the high seas. As a child, Jack would often daydream about sailing the seas, discovering new lands, and finding hidden treasure. His parents, who were fishermen, would often find him lost in thoughts, staring out at the vast blue expanse of the sea. When Jack turned 12, he decided that he wanted to become a pirate. He knew that it was a dangerous life, but he was determined to follow his dream. He ran away from home and set out to find a ship that would take him on as a crew member. After several weeks of searching, Jack finally found a crew that was willing to take him on. The crew was led by a notorious pirate named Blackbeard, who was feared by all who sailed the sea. Jack quickly proved himself to be a valuable member of the crew. He was quick on his feet, had a sharp mind, and was not afraid of hard work. He learned how to tie knots, hoist sails, and navigate using the stars. Over the years, Jack rose through the ranks and became one of the Blackbeard's most trusted crew members. He had sailed too many different parts of the world, battled against other pirates and navy ships, and even had a few close calls with death. One day, Blackbeard decided that it was time for Jack to captain his own ship. Jack was overjoyed and set out to find a ship that would be strong enough to take on any challenges they might face. After several months of searching, Jack found a ship that was perfect for his crew. It was a massive ship with several decks, cannons, and large crew. Jack and his crew quickly took over the ship, and Jack became the captain of his own pirate vessels. Under Jack's leadership, the crew became more successful than ever before. They were able to hijack large merchant ships and steal their valuable cargo. Jack and his crew became infamous throughout the Caribbean, and many people feared them. Despite his success, Jack could not help but feel a sense of emptiness. He missed his family and the peaceful life he had before becoming a pirate. He knew that what he was doing was wrong, but he could not bring himself to give up the thrill of the high seas. One day, Jack and his crew hijacked a large merchant ship. They were able to steal a significant amount of valuable cargo, including gold and jewels. However, something was different this time. The crew they had robbed was carrying a group of innocent people, including women and children. As Jack and his crew sailed away, Jack could not help but feel a sense of guilt. He realized that what he was doing was wrong and he needed to make a change. Jack gathered his crew and told them that they needed to stop hijacking innocent people. He suggested that they become privateers instead and work for the British Navy to capture other pirates and keep the seas safe. At first, the crew was hesitant, but Jack was able to convince them that it was the right thing to do. They sailed to the nearest port and surrendered to the British Navy. Jack and his crew were given a pardon and they were hired as privateers. Jack and his crew worked for the British Navy for several years, capturing other pirates and keeping the sea safe. Jack had found a new purpose in his life and he was finally able to live with a clear conscience. Years later, Jack returned to his hometown where he was welcomed by his family and friends. He shared his stories of adventure on high seas, but he also shared his regret for what he did.